New York City, with its iconic skyline, is a living museum of architectural evolution. The history of architecture in New York reflects the city's growth, cultural shifts, and technological advancements, from its early Dutch settlements to the modern-day metropolis. Early colonial and federal periods, 17th to 19th century. New York's architectural journey began in the early 17th century when the Dutch founded New Amsterdam. The architecture of this period was modest, characterized by simple wooden structures and gabled roofs. The Dutch influence is still visible in areas like the Wyckoff House in Brooklyn, one of the oldest surviving buildings in New York City. After the British took control in 1664, New York's architecture began to adopt English styles. The Georgian style, popular in the 18th century, featured symmetrical facades, brick construction, and classical detail. Federal-style architecture emerged after the American Revolution, characterized by refined, elegant designs with influences from ancient Roman architecture. Buildings like Alexander Hamilton's Grange in Harlem exemplify this period. The rise of the skyscraper, 19th century. The late 19th century marked a pivotal shift in New York's architectural landscape, the advent of the skyscraper. The invention of the elevator and steel frame construction allowed buildings to soar to unprecedented heights. First skyscraper, the Tower Building, 1889, paved the way for the iconic skyline. The late 19th century also saw the emergence of the Beaux-Arts style, popularized by architects like Richard Morris Hunt and the firm McKim, Mead & White. Beaux-Arts was characterized by grandeur and opulence, drawing from classical Greek and Roman influences. Notable examples include the New York Public Library and Grand Central Terminal. The early 20th century in Art Deco, 1900–1940. The early 20th century was a period of rapid growth and architectural experimentation. The 1916 zoning resolution, which required setbacks and skyscraper design, led to the creation of the wedding cake style, where buildings taper as they rise. This regulation influenced the design of some of the most iconic Art Deco buildings. Art Deco became the defining architectural style of the 1920s and 1930s. Characterized by geometric shapes, bold lines, and lavish ornamentation, Art Deco expressed the optimism and exuberance of the Jazz Age. Chrysler Building, 1930, and the Empire State Building, 1931, are quintessential examples, symbolizing New York's emergence as a global metropolis. Mid-century modernism and international style, 1940 to 1970. Post-World War II, New York embraced modernism. The international style, characterized by minimalism, glass facades, and the absence of ornamentation, became prominent. Architects like Ludwig Mies van der Rohe and Philip Johnson left a lasting impact on the city. The Seagram Building, 1958, with its sleek bronze and glass design, is a landmark of this era. During this time, urban renewal projects also reshaped large parts of the city, leading to the construction of massive residential complexes, Stuyvesant Town, and the controversial demolition of Penn Station, which sparked the preservation movement in the city. Late 20th century to present, postmodernism and beyond. In the late 20th century, postmodern architecture emerged as a reaction against the austerity of modernism. This style reintroduced ornamentation, historical references, and playful forms. The AT&T Building, now 550 Madison Avenue, designed by Philip Johnson with its Chippendale top, is a notable example. In recent decades, New York has seen the rise of super-tall skyscrapers and innovative designs by world-renowned architects like Frank Gehry and Bjarke Ingels. The city continues to evolve with new constructions like the One World Trade Center and the Hudson Yards development, blending cutting-edge technology with sustainability. New York City's architectural history is a testament to its dynamic spirit, constantly reinventing itself while preserving the legacy of its past. From colonial times to the modern day, each era has left its mark on the city's ever-changing skyline.